Hi, my name is Farida, and I talk to Black and Muslim women about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. If any of these things sound interesting to you, please like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm going to be talking about etiquette tips when traveling with a group. As someone who loves to explore the world and loves to travel, I do prefer traveling with a traveling group or a group of women. It, for me, just gives you the best of both worlds. Some of my most memorable experiences is hanging off of one of the tallest buildings in Dubai with my girl Amira and just screaming our heads off, but yet doing it anyway. Also taking an amazing catamaran ride with my girl Jay and Dee and Noni. And then how can I forget being at Masjid an-Nabawi with my mother and drinking the Zamzam together, praying, talking, reflecting, and that very arduous and slightly dangerous trip to the Rauda. And all these experiences are made so great when you have women around you to just share it with. If you have rules of etiquette, that can make the experience even better. However, a lack of etiquette can ruin a lot of the joy of these wonderful experiences. The first tip is avoid being late or unprepared. It's very important to respect everyone's time and being ready for planned activities. So when I was in Morocco, there was one woman who was always 45 minutes late getting on the bus. And this was so annoying for the rest of us who really wanted to go and see the sights on time. So just keep that in mind. Please be considerate of other people's time and be punctual. It's also important to openly communicate about your preferences, your needs, or any potential concerns. There was a sister when we went to Morocco who broke her foot and she had to have a walker, and this really made her experience in Morocco, which, as you know, is not wheelchair friendly. It is not walker friendly, as you can see by these videos of the streets, and it really limited the things she could do. And she paid for this beautiful experience and couldn't really experience the old Medina, the souk, like she should have. So communicate your needs so you can have a wonderful experience and not feel left out. Also, if you're planning a group trip, try not to dominate the itinerary with things that you just want to do. Make sure that everyone's interests and needs and desires are taken into consideration. That's what I really loved about the Barbados trip that I just took in April. Jacqueline was amazing with this. She had lots of activities for us introverts who just want to sit on the beach all day, as well as activities for the shoppers, for the more adventurous people, for the foodies. She had something for everyone. And we all felt really seen and appreciated on that trip. Once again, show respect for local customs, traditions, and dress codes. Some cultures do not like you filming. They do not like a camera in their face. Some cultures, there is a certain dress when you go to different temples and religious places. So just be mindful of that. As I talked about in a previous video, I had a friend not being able to get into the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi because she just did not respect or pay attention to the dress code. So those are things that can be easily avoided if you just pay attention. The next tip is to pay attention to your noise levels in public spaces. Not everyone enjoys going to a restaurant and hearing loud laughing and noises while people are trying to eat or in other public spaces. So what's normal for our culture might be very rude in another culture. Also, be very transparent, especially if you're organizing a group trip, about the responsibilities, shared expenses, individual expenses, etc. So just be very, very cognizant that everybody's budget is different. And you don't want to be the person that's shopping and buying name brand things every day while your friend can't afford it and can just look on. And you also don't want to be the person who is not paying for anything and your friends are paying your way. That's also not fun. So just be transparent about costs, responsibilities, and potential expenses. Group trips can be so much fun, shared experiences, bonding, and memories that last a lifetime. And they can quickly turn into a disaster if you do not have open communication, respect, and consideration for everyone in your group. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to buy me a coffee, share the video, like the video. That helps the algorithm. Also, please join us for our Beyond Enough retreat. Serene Sojourns welcomes and invites you to our Beyond Enough retreat. Join us for 7 transformative days of reflection, dhikr, sisterhood, and the healing stillness of the Lake District. Here, your spirit is free to breathe, to heal, and to remember that you were never meant to merely survive. You were born to thrive. Come and enjoy halal meals. We will have daily dhikr and Quran reflections. We will have transformational workshops and sister circles where we can learn, we can share wisdom, and we can lay down our burdens. We will welcome each day with gentle movement and breath, reconnecting with body and spirit. We'll also have some evening bonfire gatherings, and every activity, every workshop will tie into our theme of peace and abundance. Hope to see you there. Information is in the description box. Please click on the link there and sign up for this wonderful tour. Thank you so much and have a great day.